911, what's your emergency?
Yeah, I just found a man at the back parking lot of this steel mill. He looks bad.
Is he injured?
Looks like a drug overdose. He's got some paraphernalia on him.
Please state the address, and first responders will be there shortly.
Copy control, Unit 52 responding.
Paramedic Jose Ortiz responds to the 911 overdose call.
I've always wanted to help people and make a difference in somebody's life. I'm glad that I'm there to help them and make it better.
Where are we going?
Sunset by the railroad tracks.
I'm both a paramedic and a firefighter. That's a way to have quick responses. It just cuts down on the time.
With ODs, every minute that passes means vastly diminished hope of the addict's survival.
Every call requires urgency, but also when it's cardiac arrest and we already know that it's somebody that's dying, we tried our best to get there as quickly as possible.
Staying flat?
Sir, check his vitals.
But as soon as he touches the victim, Ortiz is overwhelmed by an overpowering force.
I was feeling like a tingling on the back of my neck, like on one side of my head, my ear, and my neck. I wasn't understanding what was going on.
Nothing. Oxygen?
Yep, start compressions.
Ortiz shakes off the perplexing sensations and begins CPR. But it's too late.
There's not much we could do at this point. Even though this patient was technically dead, we still did our job. We did CPR, and he deteriorated to an asystole, which is a flat line.
Okay, call it. He's gone.
The homeless man appears to have been dead for hours. There's nothing the paramedics could have done to save him.
After several minutes on scene, we transport to the hospital.
Face to face with a dead man. Ortiz is once again hit with disturbing, powerful images and energies.
I had goosebumps at that point. The back of my neck was tingling.
After his patient is formally declared dead, Ortiz delivers the body to the hospital's morgue, where the strange sensations continue to bombard him.
Three, two, one.
The feelings that I was having, they got worse.
Ortiz deals with death on a daily basis, but he never gets used to a patient dying while under his care.
You go ahead. I'm gonna make a quick phone call home.
You got it.
So he calls his wife for support.
Hey. It's another day in paradise.
I'm very proud of what I do as a firefighter paramedic, and when I lose a patient, I take it to heart.
Yeah. Well, we were going to pick up this guy, and then... yeah, I don't know. You know what? Why don't we talk later?
I'm questioning myself. What was that?
Yeah, okay, I'll see you at 8. Okay. I'm sorry, babe. All right, I'll call you back.
Only an evil God would create me.
This hospital we transported to, it's a Christian hospital. They have a chapel inside them.
If anyone killed you, why did you forsake me?
Ortiz is drawn to the hospital chapel by a despondent voice
Hello?
and finds the source of the hostile words.
Sir? Are you okay?
I see a man, dark hair, in front of the chapel.
Sir, do you need help?
He makes eye contact with me and looks distraught. It was the patient, the cardiac patient we had before. I could feel in my heart that it was not happy.
Sir. The hell?
I saw this, and then it was gone. He just vanished into thin air. That made me question my sanity. It made me question if what I saw was real.
After his patient dies of a drug overdose, paramedic Jose Ortiz is dragged into a terrifying world. He's overwhelmed by the dead man's aggressive spirit. And after delivering the body to hospital, he's drawn into the chapel by a mysterious voice, which reveals the angry apparition of his deceased patient.
The hell?
I had to basically run out of there because I was scared. When that happened, I tried to ignore it. I just had a bad call, and I'm just tired. I kept it quiet because I thought that I was gonna be made fun of or not be believed.
Shocked by what he's just seen, Ortiz struggles whether to confide in his partner or keep it to himself. Then, the sinister feelings return.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
I had tingling in the back of my neck and ear. It's getting worse and worse.
Are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You don't look good.
Yeah.
My partner noticed that I was not acting right. I started hearing things in the back of the ambulance. I tried to ignore it because it was affecting me and it was scaring me, and I couldn't understand it.
Suddenly, the back of the ambulance takes on a life of its own, seemingly controlling the emotions of the vulnerable Ortiz.
Say, are you okay?
I don't know what's happening.
When all hell breaks loose. The incensed entity of the deceased man erupts in a torrent of rage. And fuses with Ortiz's emotions, overwhelming him with the agony of the spirit.
Whatever that was, it was trying to possess me and my emotions.
The terrified paramedics escape the mayhem inside the ambulance.
What is that?
And Ortiz comes clean with his partner on the terrifying experiences he's been having.
Basically, I told her, I think I saw a ghost outside the chapel and it followed me. And it's making me scared.
We have to help a crossover. We have to pray.
And my partner suggested to pray for this patient.
Come on. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven.
This is what we call an attachment case. For many reasons, the spirit will sort of attach themselves to that person in a way to try to get some help. And it's something that they're typically stuck with that spirit until they do something to remedy the situation.
Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses. As we forgive those who trespass against us, and lead us not into temptation. Forgive us of evil, and the kingdom, and power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.
The entity is gone.
It was like night and day. It was peace. It was done.
But is it gone for good? The paramedics are at a loss to explain the violent paranormal events they've experienced.
I was emotionally drained, emotionally exhausted.
Gotta go. Gotta take this.
The paramedics receive another 911 call. They must bury their emotions. Lives depend on it.
What I learned from this experience is that there's more to life out there. Life doesn't end in death. My job is about helping people. On this day, we happened to lose someone, but I honestly think we helped somebody in the other side find peace.
Jose and his partner saying a prayer is probably the best thing that they could have done in this situation. Prayer is thought. Thought is energy, and this thought energy can impact the physical environment. So hopefully their intentions, along with the prayer that they were giving, was able to help move this man into the light.
You can't save them all, but sometimes you could help people in other ways you weren't expecting.
Although shaken by this event, Ortiz believes that it has ultimately made him a better emergency responder. He continues to serve as a firefighter paramedic and has not encountered the paranormal again.